The good and the bad vibes. Of course that there exists. We feel them all the time. We create them, and generate them, all the time, all the time. What we call good and bad vibes are vibrations, energy, electricity, radio signals, that our own body generates and broadcast. It's electricity, energy that it send and broadcast, from our own body, to all. Radio signals, that we create, generate, and broadcast, from our own body. And, this it's not so hard to understand. The human body generates 300 watts of electricity. And, like our smartphones, we are electrical beings. Our smartphone use 5 watts of energy, and we can communicate with somebody else in the other side of the world. So, as our smartphones, we send and receive signals. Radio signals, electric signals, all the time, all the time. The vibes, the vibrations, are radio signals, generated by our own sensations, emotions and feelings. Not really, by our thoughts. And this vibes, this vibrations, this radio signals, has an special frequency, depending on how do you feel, on how you are feeling. And they synchronize, on the same frequency, than other signals on the entire universe, and on this magnificent planet. Like a walkie-talkie, each one of our own vibes, have a frequency, just as a radio station. That they synchronize with others' frequencies. I mean, that they are not unlimited frequencies. No, and all these frequencies that we broadcast from our own body, are created and generated by our sensations, our emotions, and our feelings. Not really by our thoughts. All of our own body, it's like a powerful antenna. And I know that this is something very hard to understand and accept. But our sensations, emotions and feelings, are more powerful than our thoughts. Because, we can think that we are happy, but we feel sad and discouraged. And this feelings, it's really, what we are broadcasting to everybody else. What we feel, it's what we are transmitting. Not really, what we are thinking. And our frequency, it's what it's synchronizing to others. And, that's what you are attracting to you. It's like a walkie-talkie. If you are broadcasting, that you are feeling sad, all who feeling sad like you, are going to answer, are going to respond to you. You are attracting, those who feel like you. You are calling them, believe it or not. That's why, let's say, that you came, from the World Leaders Forum. And that you think very motivated and inspired. And you think, that you can achieve everything. But after few days, you see that your life it's not improving. And you ask yourself, why my life it's not improving? If I have a lot of good and motivational, and inspiring thoughts. Why, my life it's the same. And this is because, yes, you have a lot of good and motivational thoughts. But you feel that's not possible for you. You have a lot of good and motivational thoughts. But, really, you are feeling sad, discouraged, tired, disbelief, untrustful, unworthy, fearful, and overwhelmed. And that's what you are transmitting and broadcasting. Not your good and inspired thoughts, but your sensations, your emotions, and your feelings. And, that's why, your life it's not improving. Even if you have a lot of good, motivational, and inspirational thoughts. You have a lot more of bad, sad, and pessimistic sensations, emotions and feelings than good and inspirational thoughts. And, that's why, your life it's not improving. Of course that all of our thoughts, ideas, dreams, plans and projects, are extremely important. But, our own sensations, emotions, and feelings, are more powerful. And they are so powerful, that we don't need to say them. No, if you feel that a person is bad, then, you are going to attract that bad attitude from that person. Even if that person is good, if you feel that a person is good, then, you are going to attract that good attitude from that person to you. Even if that person is bad. And all this, even if it sounds incredible, and magical. It's really not. It's a physical, electric, chemical and scientific event. That's why they said, that, money attracts more money. That, happiness attracts more happiness. That, wealth, attracts more wealth. What you are feeling, it's what you are broadcasting. In a certain frequency. And that's, what you are synchronizing, and that's, what you are attracting to you. Inevitably, like a magnet, that's, when the faith, the hope, the optimism, the hopefulness, and our mental strength are so important. It's like, if a bus driver, is trying to have a good attitude, but that, he is really feeling, angry, fury, tired, and discouraged. That's what he is broadcasting, and that's what he is going to receive. Inevitably, I mean, that even if we try to have, good thoughts and a good attitude, Every sensation, every emotion, and every feeling has a special and very different frequency. Everyone, and they synchronize on that same frequency of other people's, things and energies. And that's what you are calling to you. That's what you are attracting to you. We are electric, chemical and emotional beings. We can have up to 10 sensations, emotions and feelings at the same time. At the same time, our sensations, emotions and our feelings are a lot more powerful than our thoughts and our thinking. A lot more. We are emotional beings. But, yes, I know, that would be almost impossible that I tell you that you have to feel absolutely happy all the time. Because that's almost impossible. But, yes, to attract, to call, to synchronize with all the good things that you want, you have to feel hopeful, faithful, optimistic, strong, important, brave, faithful, worth, happy, and joyful. Most of the time, it's not really an attitude. It's a personality. It has to be a constant feeling. It has to be a consistent feeling. It has to be a regular feeling. It has to be an stable feeling. To create, send and broadcast good frequencies, and that they synchronize with good things, with good people, and with good energies on the entire universe and on this magnificent planet. Because that's what you are attracting to you. It's really our own personality. So, to attract everything that you want, you really need to have an optimistic, hopeful, bright, enthusiastic, happy and joyful personality. I mean, that you really have to know and to be aware. How do you really feel? Not really what you are thinking. It's how do you really feel? Because that's what you are transmitting and broadcasting. And, inevitably, that's what you are attracting. Because it could be that you are thinking, today it's going to be a great day. Everything would be okay. Everything in my life would be a lot better. But, even if you are thinking like that, you are really feeling sad, angry, distrust, discouraged, very tired, pessimistic, hatred, disappointed, envy, hopelessness, fearful, despair, and anguish. And that's what you are really transmitting and broadcasting. Not really your thoughts, but your sensations, your emotions and your feelings. And, believe it or not, they are synchronizing in that same frequency with everything, with everybody. They are synchronizing in that same frequency with everybody, with everything. And even if you are thinking on good things, you are attracting more sadness, anger, discouraged, tiredness, pessimistic, disappointments, hate, hopelessness, fear, despair, and anguish, inevitably, because that's what you are really feeling. That's why, and even if it looks impossible, you have to change your sensations, your emotions and your feelings. Because it's also, even if you have too many problems and disappointments. But, even so, if you feel happy and with hope and faith, that's what you are transmitting and broadcasting. And that's what you are going to receive. Inevitably, not what you are thinking, but what you are feeling. That's why you have to be extremely sincere and realistic about how do you really feel. Because maybe you can show a very happy and optimistic face to everybody. But inside you are feeling terrible. And that's what you are transmitting and broadcasting. And that's what you are attracting to you. That's why your life it's not improving. I mean, that absolutely everything that you want, it already exists on this magnificent planet and on the entire universe. You just have to attract them to you. And it looks like, if all of our sensations, emotions and feelings are created in the stomach, the heart, and in the upper back. It's like, if the central console of everything that we transmit and broadcast, it's in our upper back. So, that's why, and even if it looks impossible, it's necessary that you change your sensations, your emotions and your feelings. How to reset your sensations, your emotions and your feelings. Our own upper back, it's like when they concentrate all of our sensations, our emotions and all of our own feelings. And, from there, they transmit to everything. And to reset them, first, you need to have good thoughts. Good thoughts of hope and faith. Good, inspirational, motivational and exciting thoughts. Then, we will only have to raise our shoulders. Raise your shoulders for 9 seconds. And then, lower your shoulders and breathe deeply. And with this, you are resetting all the sensations, all your emotions, and all of your feelings. And you are replacing them with those new thoughts. With what you are thinking in that moment when you raise your shoulders. And this new sensations, emotions and feelings It's what you will transmit and broadcast. Feel, then think. Feel, then exist.